Breaking news mga kabayan, Iran, inambush ang jet fighter ng US Navy, FA-80 ng Amerika, muntik nang matamaan ng missile na inunsad ng Iran. Buti na lang, magaling ang piloto at ang tibay din ng eroplano. Grabe, B-1B bomber naghulog ng GBU-72, bunker buster bomb sa Iran. Wasak na wasak ang Iran Military Ammunition Depot. Iran military spokesperson ang yabang. Winasak daw nila ang lahat ng US base sa Middle East at nagsilayas at nagtakbuhan daw ang mga sundalong Amerikano. Pero ang totoo, Iran military at proxy nila ang nasawi at nagsitago dahil sa lakas at bagsik ng opensiba ng Amerika. White House nagsalita na sa ginagawang delaying tactics ng Iran. Ipinahayag ng White House na hindi nagbibiro si President Trump kapag ayaw pa rin makipag-deal ng Iran. Muling aatake ang Estados Unidos. US Central Command inihayag na 10,000 target na ang tinamaan at winasak ng Amerika sa Iran. FA-18 Super Hornet mula sa USS Abraham Lincoln nagsagawa ng operasyon sa Strait of Hormuz. Ikinagulat ng mga mangisda dahil ang paglipad dito ay masyadong mababa. Militar ng Iran nakaabang na pala para i-ambush ang fighter jet ng Amerika. Makikita sa video ang isang FA-18 Super Hornet ng Amerika na mabilis na lumipad at ilang segundo lamang biglang sinalubong ito ng isang surface-to-air missile na inununsad ng militar ng Iran. Dahil sa mabilis na reaksyon ng piloto ng Amerika na iwasan ng FA-18 Super Hornet na matamaan ito ng nasabing missile. Tuwang-tuwa ang Iran Revolutionary Guard. Akala nila tinamaan ang eroplano ng Amerika pero makikita sa video ang mabilis na paglipad ng eroplano palayo sa nasabing area. Agad namang naglabas ng pahayag ang US Central Command upang itanggi ang propaganda ng Iran military. Ipinakita naman ng US Air Force ang kanilang pag-atake sa Iranian Army Ammunition Depot gamit ang B-1B bomber kung saan naghulog ito ng GBU-72 bunker buster bomb. Kitang-kita ang tindi ng pagsabog sa area. Ipinahayag naman ng White House na ibahin ng Iran si President Trump dahil hindi ito nagbibiro kung patuloy itong tumanggi sa mga inilatag ng Amerika na peace deal. Nakahanda ang puwersang militar ng Amerika na gawin ang lahat upang walisin ang banta na hatid ng Iran.
Or they are hit harder than they have ever been hit before. President Trump does not bluff, and he is prepared to unleash hell. Iran should not miscalculate again. Their last miscalculation cost them their senior leadership, their Navy, their Air Force, and their air defense system. Any violence beyond this point will be because the Iranian regime refused to understand they have already been defeated and refused to come to a deal. Here at home, we are now on day 4.
Iran, ipinakita lang na hindi lamang sila talunan sa digmaan. Maging sa information warfare, walang maniniwala sa kanila ayon sa tagapagsalita ng Iran military. Lahat daw ng military base ng Amerika sa gitnang silangan ay nawasak at ang mga sundalong Amerikano ay nagsilayas at nagtakbuhan. Pero ang lahat ng sinasabi ng tagapagsalita ng Iran ay kabaliktaran. Halimbawa na lamang sa Iraq nang umatake ang A-10 Thunderbolt. Ang mga proxy ng Iran ay nagtatago dahil sa takot na matamaan.
مرة الرابعة رجع مرة الرابعة رجعها نفس الضربة نفس الطيارة ضرب
هاوليك الو اسمائهم
Dagdag pa dito, isa sa mga gusali sa Iran ang winasak ng US at Israel airstrike kung saan nagtatago ang Iran Navy Commander na siyang nangangasiwa sa mga pag-atake sa Strait of Hormuz. US Central Command kinumpirma na 10,000 target na ang kanilang tinamaan at winasak sa Iran.
Here with my 5th update on Operation Epic Fury. We're in the 4th week of the campaign and remain on plan or ahead of plan in achieving very clear military objectives for eliminating Iran's ability to project power in meaningful ways outside its borders. U.S. forces have struck more than 10,000 military targets. In fact, we hit the 10,000th Iranian target just hours ago. And if you combine what we've accomplished with the success of our Israeli ally, together we have struck thousands more, clearly demonstrating that we're stronger together. Our precision strikes have overwhelmed Iranian air defenses, and our combat flights over Iran are having tangible effects. Here are a few examples. For decades, Iranian warships have roamed regional waters, threatening and harassing global shipping. But those days are over because we've now destroyed 92% of the Iranian Navy's largest vessels. They are not sailing, and my operational assessment is that they've now lost the ability to meaningfully project naval power and influence around the region and around the world. As we've highlighted previously, Iran's drone and missile launch rates are down by more than 90%, meaning their ability to attack American forces and regional neighbors is drastically reduced. And not only have we significantly degraded Iran's naval, drone, and missile capabilities, we've also removed the regime's ability to rebuild them. Before Operation Epic Fury, Iran had large-scale manufacturing capacities to not only build naval vessels, missiles, and attack drones, but also to advance and proliferate these technologies to regional and global bad actors. Today, we've damaged or destroyed over 2/3 of Iran's missile, drone, and naval production facilities and shipyards, and we're not done yet. We are on a path to completely eliminate Iran's wider military manufacturing apparatus, which is why my operational assessment continues to be Iran's combat capability is declining as U.S. combat capability continues to increase. U.S. forces maintain air superiority over Iran's skies, having now flown over 10,000 combat flights. As I mentioned in my last update, refueling tankers are extending our reach, and fighters and bombers are delivering precise strikes against our primary objectives. Let me highlight our B-52 bomber force, which is executing a high volume of strikes into Iran and demonstrating our unmatched dominance in the air. Now in their 8th decade of flight, our B-52 bombers are executing strikes into Iran with up to 70,000 pounds of munitions on each mission. Our B-52 pilots and aircrew embody the courage and resilience of the more than 50,000 American sons and daughters serving in uniform during this operation. There is no adversary too determined, no mission too difficult, and no task too great for our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Guardians, and Coast Guardsmen. I just could not be prouder of our troops, and I know the American people share that same pride. Thanks so much. Godspeed.